Hello crafters, happy Tuesday. Welcome to my channel, my Facebook page, and my weekly crafting demonstrations. So I'm excited for tonight's card. It is a card. It's not really a fun fold. It's a different type of card. So let me just make sure I get everything working here. Looks like I do. So we are going to work on, after I talk to you a little bit about what's going on at Stampin' Up! Right now, but we're going to work on it's called a fractured card, and it's simple. It's really simple, but it looks like it's quite a lot to put together, but it's really not. It's pretty simple. So we're going to work on that tonight. I am going to use the Excellent Eggs. I thought it was a good time to start using that. Easter's March 31st. That's right around the corner. So I want to give you guys enough time, if you like what you see tonight, to order that set. But before we go ahead and talk about any of that, let me just see if anybody's on here yet. I don't see anybody on yet. So when you pop on, just make sure you say hi so I can say hi back and I know that somebody's watching. So before we get started with our project, I'm going to go ahead and just talk to you guys a little bit about what's happening at Stampin' Up! Right now. You guys, if you don't know, you're living under a rock or you're new to Stampin' Up! It is celebration time. And it is one of the best times of the year to shop, to join a team, to host a party. It is amazing. So during celebration, which runs through February 29th this year. So it's only, 9 more days we have to shop? That's crazy. You get to earn free items. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up some pictures on here, some graphics for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. So the first thing that's happening at Stampin' Up, not the first thing, but one of the things that's happening right now at Stampin' Up is if you join my team for $99, you will get $125 worth of current Stampin' Up! Products. And during celebration, you will get this beautiful glass mat. It comes with that silicone mat, and it comes with that chamois. There's that little gray chamois there. It's a thin chamois. It's thinner than our purple chamois that we have now, and it is a little bit bigger. So that will, hi Diane, welcome. I was getting lonely. So that is what will come with the glass plate. You get that for free when you join my team for $99. Like I said, you get $125 worth of current Stampin' Up! Products and free shipping on that. If for some reason you do not want the glass mat, you have another mat from another company or whatever, you're just not interested in it, you can join during celebration and you will get $30 extra in the, hi Kimberly, holy cow, it's so awesome to see you on here. Thank you for joining. So you will get $30 more when you join if you don't want the glass mat. And so instead of $125, hi Amy, welcome, happy Tuesday. So instead of $125 worth of Stampin' Up! Products, you will get $155 worth of Stampin' products that you can put in, customize in your Stampin' kit. So that's going on through, it has been, you're right, that's going on through February 29th. So go ahead, get those, not orders, join my team before the 29th so you can get those offers. They're awesome, amazing offers. So I highly recommend joining. Hi Donna, welcome. Yay, I was feeling lonely. There wasn't anybody on and now everybody's on. I love it. So that's happening right now if you join my team. It's awesome. If you guys have any questions, you want to know anything, or, you know, you have questions or you're hesitant or whatever, just let me know. I have no problem answering that. So that is going on through February 29th. The other couple of items that are happening right now is if you shop with me at my shop, chris.stampinup.net, and you spend $50 or more, you can earn free celebration items. So there are items that once you hit the $50 mark, you start to earn them. There are items once you hit the $100 mark, you can earn them. So when you cash out, it lets you know that you have celebration items available. So you have to go in and you have to put them in your cart. There's no limit to what you would like to purchase. And again, there's 9 more days. Stampin' Up! Did just give us more to celebrate. So there's a bunch more items that they've added on top of what we currently have. So you guys have a lot to choose from right now for free products. That, again, is going on through February 29th. You only have 9 more days. So if you didn't get your free stuff, go get it now. Load up your cart and shop with me. When you do shop with me, of course, I do send everybody a thank you card in the mail and a little gift for shopping with me. And then lastly, what we have going on is, let's see if I have it here, host and earn. So when you when you have a party with me during celebration, again, 9 more days, you can earn an extra $30 in rewards when you host a qualifying party. So your qualifying party has to be $300. And that's either if you put in an order, say you have a lot of Stampin' products that you want to go ahead and buy. If you get those in and it's more than $300 or more, you will earn an extra $30 in rewards. Rewards start accumulating at $150, and it's a percentage. So it starts at 10% and it goes up depending on your the amount that you have. So you can either have your own party, a party for one, or you can reach out to me and I will give you a code that you can tell all of your friends and family to shop with at my shop, or to shop at my shop, and then use the code when they check out. There's a spot, it says host code. Put in that host code that's tied to your name, and you will earn all of the rewards off of those orders. Or you guys can do a Facebook party if you want to. Same thing, you will get your own host code. I will throw a party for you on your Facebook group. You invite whoever you want, and then you will earn all kinds of fun things. So I'm just going to turn you guys down while that picture's still up so I don't make you seasick. But there are a lot of awesome things going on right now during celebration, which I cannot believe how quick it goes. And it will not be around again until next year, unless they throw us for a loop like they did one year. They gave us, well, a couple of years it was, they gave us celebration, what was it, like once in the spring and once in the fall. That was awesome, but that I don't believe is happening anymore anytime soon. So, all right, so let me go ahead and take this picture off and pop you guys down here, and you guys should be able to see the fractured card that we're going to make tonight. It's really easy. I couldn't believe how easy they were. I've seen them. I love the design. I love the technique, but I've never did them. I never, learned how to do them or whatever. So I'm going to show you guys tonight how we're going to make this beautiful card. So let me see. Let me make sure we can see everything good. I think you guys can, right? Yeah, that looks good. So this is the card. Isn't that pretty? So we're using, like I said, excellent eggs. I figured, I can't believe how quick Easter's going to be upon us. So this will give you guys enough time if you want to make any Easter cards to order this Easter set and get it to you and have time to prep for Easter. So yeah, it's like I said, it's pretty easy. I think Diane made one of these types of cards in one of our swaps one time. And so pretty, so easy to do. So let me show you first before we make the card, the stamp set. It's called Excellent Eggs. It is in the mini catalog. Oh, I didn't prepare. Let me see what page it's on. Let's see. There it is. It's on page, where are you? Page 27. So it's in the mini catalog on page 27. If I can ever get there. Here we go. So there it is. Super cute set. You can do a lot of things with these eggs, and I'm going to show you all of them, how they cut out and all the different things you can do. So that is the set. It does bundle with dies if you want it to, and that is 10% off your order. So I knew you did. I thought you did, Diane. So here's the stamp set. It's a cling stamp set, and it's got some sentiments in here. You've got the 2 large eggs and the rabbit. So here's what the sentiments look like when they're stamped out. I love the way that they're cursive like that. I love that kind of font. So that's cute. And then I like this one. There's no bunny like you, and there's that little bunny there. So that's what that is stamped out. And then the 2 eggs stamped out look like this. And I cut them out because they do have the matching dies. There's 3 different dies. The largest one does not cut out these guys. It's the 2 smaller ones. And they give a nice decorative border. So this one has stitches around it, and this one has like dots around it. So these are nice eggs that you can color or do whatever you want with them. And then the larger one, this one cuts out the dots and the stitches around it. So that's quite a large egg. And in here there are, well, there's this die cut here, which is like a zigzag. So I went ahead and cut some of these out to show you guys. You could take these zigzags. Well, oh, that's kind of cool how that fell together like that. But you can take these zigzags. You can put them on your egg. And then, of course, trim off the edges there. So you could decorate your egg however you wanted. So that's fun. You could do that. You could take the decorative cutout. So I cut, you see, I cut the pink out. You could use this as a stencil to do whatever you wanted on the egg instead of having the paper. You could make this as a design in your card. So that's the zigzag there. And then there are 2 other, there's this wavy die here, and then this it's got a little roundness to it. So I'll show you what those look like. So there's that super cute edging. And then this one here, it's got the dots again. It's a little rounded. And then here's the negative to that. So you could do whatever you wanted with it, you know. Lots of different ideas. You could use these as stencils. You could do this as like a cloud stencil. And then here's the edging to that. So that's those guys there. And then this egg is really cool. Let me bring that one in. I cut out the egg. And I recommend, if you guys are going to use this egg and do the paper piercing, because when the egg cuts out, it's got these 3 areas here that cuts the paper completely out of it. What I would recommend, because they fit in there, is using the adhesive sheets. It's just, I did a card with one and it's so much easier. You have the backing already on there and you can peel it. So you can slip these in. I did 3 different colors so that you guys could kind of see. Let's see, let's do yellow here. let's do, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll do yellow here. So you get the gist of it. We'll do petal pink here. So you can really go to town with these eggs. So you cut out a bunch of them with different colors, and you can just, they set in there nicely. And like I said, I do recommend the adhesive sheets on these because it just makes life that much easier. You could use your liquid glue, but I found the adhesive sheets work really, really well. So that is that. I like the stamp set. Oh, and then the other thing is the bunnies, which I already have that cut out. I'll show you guys, but that bunny here, he cuts that out, and that's in our card that we're making. You see a little bunny there. He's really cute too. So that's that whole stamp set with the matching dies. And if you're looking to get started on your Easter cards, because like I said, it's right around the corner, this is a nice little set to do that with. So let's get started on our card. There's the card. This paper is back in stock. I know it was out of stock for a little bit. And I think I showed you guys this paper before, but it is beautiful. It is the, what's it called again? Perennial Lavender. And it gives you the coordinating colors on the back. That's what I love about our designer series paper. It always tells you what colors it coordinates with. But look at how gorgeous this paper is. So I have 2 packs of this, and I put an order in for some more. So it's just absolutely pretty. So that's the piece we're using tonight. But did any of you guys get this paper? Because you guys let me know if you got the paper or not. And then on the back side, of course, there's some pretty awesome designs on the back side too. This is very fun spring festive paper. So that's what we're using for our designer series paper. Let me just put this away so I don't get it everywhere. All right. So what you're going to need, I found the easiest, I was looking at different videos and stuff, and pretty much everybody has done it this way. You do waste a little. Diane, you don't have that paper? I'm surprised you don't. It's really pretty flowers on there. You do waste some paper this way, but I found, like, most of the videos that I looked at, this is how people cut their paper to fit in the corner here. But you can save those little chunks of paper. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take, and I already did this to save time, you're going to take a piece of cardstock. It's cut 5 1/4 by 4. It doesn't matter what the color of it is. So if you have some old cardstock that you, maybe it's, you know, got stamps on there that you didn't want to use, or it's got ink spots or something, you can use that, because this is not going to matter, the color of it. What you're going to do is you're going to take on the 4-inch side, you're going to score it at 3/4. And you're going to, on the other side, so both ends will get scored at 3/4. And then on the 5 1/4 inch side, you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. So the measurements are in the video, or they will be if they're not in there. So that's all you're going to do, and this is going to help you center your square piece. So I have a piece cut. This is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. I'm matching it with my card base, which is Gorgeous Grape, and this is going to go right in the middle at a diagonal. So the lines here, it's hard to see. Maybe I can trace them for you guys just so that you can see them a little better. Whoops. I don't know if this is going to help or not, but hopefully you guys can see the lines a little better if I stay in them. So liquid glue is going to be your best form of adhesive for this one. So I'm going to take my liquid glue and I'm going to put it on my gorgeous grape here. And then what you're going to do is put it at the diamond side, and it will go over the 1/2 inch mark by a little bit. And you just want to center it in between these two lines and then these guys here. So that's why the liquid glue is the best, because you can move it around a little bit before it completely sets up. So that's all you want to do, just center it like that. And I'm going to wait on this one because we're going to stamp on there first. What I'm going to do is bring in the little pieces here. Where'd the card go? Right here. These little pieces here. See these little pieces? These are cut in Highland Heather. So you're going to need 4 of these pieces. 3 of them are cut 1/4 by 4.5. They can be longer than 4.5, but nothing shorter than 4.5. So you want to make sure they're at least 4.5 and they're 1/4 inch wide. Then you're going to need one, and that's 3 of them. Then you're going to need 1 piece cut at 1/4 inch by 2.25. So that one has to be 2.25 inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, and we're going to start at one side, whatever side you want to start at. It doesn't matter. And you're going to put a strip of, whoa, too much, a little strip of glue here, and you're going to go all the way up to the ends. Try to get it as straight as possible. So you have that line of glue there. And are you guys still with me? Oh, I think you guys are. Let's see. You guys are still here, right? Let's see. Looks like we still have everybody here. You guys are so intent you're not speaking, huh? So you're going to take this piece of, what was this? What did I say it was? Highland Heather. And you're going to just line this up on that strip of glue. And you want to make sure that the ends of it come off the paper on each side. So you can see this one's just barely off, but it's off the edge of the paper. Now we're going to work, is that clockwise? Yes, clockwise. And we're going to go from the, oh good, everybody's still here. We're going to do the same thing on the next side. We're going to draw a line, a straight line. We're not going to go over that piece. We're just going to go to that piece. We're going to take another one of our longer pieces and do the same thing. Butt it right up. Turn it again. Did get a little glue there. I'll wipe that off. And then this is why this one needs to be cut at 2.25. That's going to fit snugly right in here. So your last piece is going to go right there. This one, again, 1.25 by 2.25. Oh, that one must be a little off a little. You know what? I don't like that. Let me get my paper trimmer out and make sure I trim it to the right size. I think I have a piece over here. There we go. So there's our pieces together. And it looks a little wonky, I know, but it'll come together and it'll look a little better. So there is still a little bit of white in there, but that this square must be a little off. But nobody's going to notice that. So now what you're going to need is a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. So I took the one piece and I cut it into 4 6x6 pieces. So I don't know if I have. I made another card. Where did I put that? Oh, right here. So I have a card base. I haven't finished the card. But this one I did with all the flowers. You could mix and match and do it. This is the back side. So you could mix and match it and do it this way. I haven't, like I said, made a card with this one yet. Just depends on what style you want to go with. Any designer series paper will do. I have a couple over here too that I've done. I haven't made a card with. And then there's this one here. So in this one I used the white strips. You could do any color strips, whatever you want to do. So 6x6 piece, you need a designer series paper. I've already cut it to save time. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that 6 and a 6-inch paper, and you're going to cut it so there's 4 chunks out of it. You need it cut 2 1/4 by 6, which is right here, 2 1/4 by 6. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and cut this 4 inches off. So you have the 2 pieces. So again, this is 2 1/4 by 6, and then just run it in your paper trimmer and cut off it at 4. Then you're going to have this piece remaining, and you're just going to cut this by 3. So you have 2 1/4 by 6 cut again at 4, and then you have the other piece, which is 3 3/4 by 6, and you're going to cut that in half at 3. So you get the 4 pieces. Again, there is some paper waste on this, like I said, but this is the easiest way to do this card. So now what you're going to do is you're going to figure out, do you want your card with all the flowers? Do you want some like this? So you're just going to kind of piece your pieces on here, lay them on here, and figure out which way you want them. Let's see, make sure they all fit. So perfect. So you just want to make sure you cover up all the white of the card when you glue them down. So I like that. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to take my liquid glue. I might turn this one up like that. It doesn't really matter with the pattern because, I mean, this one, the pattern's going pretty much all the same. There's some off. It doesn't really matter. It's however you want to design it. So I'm just going to take my liquid glue and just put it on the ends here. And then just lay my piece of paper there. And you're just going to do this on all of the corners. So you guys see, this is pretty simple technique. It looks a lot more complicated than it is. Oops. And then our last piece right here. So it looks a little wonky, right? So this is what you're going to come up with. So there it is. There's the back. So now I'm going to bring in the paper trimmer. I find it's the best, easiest way for me. You could take your paper snips and trim all of that, but I found it was easiest to do it with the paper trimmer. So you're just going to kind of line that up. What's nice about the paper trimmer is there is a hole in the middle of it, so you can really see and line that up. If you cut some of the white, it doesn't matter, but you're just going to trim off those pieces. So see, you do have some paper waste, but you could save these and do something with them. I'm sure you can incorporate them into a card. So we're just going to do this along the whole piece here. And it's pretty easy to do, I mean. And now when you flip it over, let me get this out of the way, you will have that beautiful piece. So I do have some white in there, and I think that's because this piece must be off, this little, I must have had that off a little. But you can see on this card, there is no white in those strips. So I'm not going to let that bother me. You can't really notice it too well. But that's why your measurements need to be right on. So now all we're going to do is just put it on a card base, which I have Gorgeous Grape here. Let me see if I can find my bone folder. There we go. I use my bone folder to move my inks around on my ink pad. So that's why it looks all ganky looking, but I love using the bone folder for that, but it still works. It's just got a little bit of ink stain in it. No big deal. So this is going to go on the front of the card. You could do it either way, but I like it this way. So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm just going to use my liquid glue because it's out. So you guys see how the inside of this piece of paper does not matter. Like I said, you could have, you know, pieces that you might have screwed up on or whatever. Doesn't matter because you're not seeing that. Well, this one you are because I didn't do the measurements precisely, but normally you wouldn't see the inside. So, and I love how the center pulls in with that card base. And then the middle part here, where did I put that? That is not it. Oh, it's over here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to, remember when you're stamping on this, you have to stamp at it as a diamond shape, because that's going to go right in the middle there. So you could do two things. You can glue it down and stamp on it, but I like to stamp first because if you make a mistake, there's always a second side. So in here is this Happy Easter. Where is it? Right here. So I'm just going to use that with some Memento. And I'm going to stamp this at a diamond shape. And is that the right piece? Yeah. I'm going to stamp it, not really, kind of in the center, but up a little. So I have room for that little bunny to fit there. But you don't want to go too far up because then Happy Easter. See, good thing I didn't glue it down. It's like it said, let's show these guys what I mean. So I got a little bit of ink on the edge of the stamp here, and I stamped down a little aggressively. And that's why I don't like to glue my paper down first and then stamp, because I know me. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip that over just like that. Look at that. We have a nice clean side. We're going to ink that up again, and I'm going to stamp not so aggressively. I'm going to stamp a little lighter here. That was like perfect, you guys. Perfect. So you just got to watch it. Sometimes, I know we all get a little aggressive when we're stamping. Had a bad day and you take it out on your stamping. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that little bunny in here and we're going to stamp him on a second piece. See, I'm glad I'm not alone, Amy. It's so easy to do. That's why we can't glue our stuff down until we know. So I'm going to take this little bunny. I'm going to stamp him out in Memento again. I couldn't have done that any better. I was like, oh yeah, got to be careful. I don't want to glue it down because, and then I screwed up. So that was perfect. So that's it for the stamping. What we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to cut him out with our Big Shot. No, Big Shot. That's Stamp Cut and Emboss machine. So there he is, all cut out. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring in 2 Stampin' blends. I have Light Smoky Slate and I have Dark Flirty Flamingo. So that's a good idea too. I will, if I'm doing like swaps, I will stamp out extras because the same thing. Like pick out the best. So I'm just coloring with the pink, just the inside of his ears, and then I'm just going to dot that little nose. And then with the Light Smoky Slate, I'm just going to color in this little bunny here. I'm not going to color his tail. I'll leave his tail white. You know what would be really cute, and I know we don't sell it anymore, but I have it, is that puff paint for his tail. Just put a little bit on there, heat it up, and it'll puff it right out. So he's super easy to color. You could color him before you cut him out too, because he's kind of small. And I'm not going to bother doing the shading on him. I'm just using the one color. There we go. So now I'm going to take this and glue it on here. I'm going to use a liquid glue because it's out and about. I do wish we had a few more Easter stamps, but this one's really cute with the dies. And then I just glued him down flat. You could pop him up if you wanted to. And then he's just going to go right underneath that Happy Easter. Just like that. And that's it. So like I said, you just make sure your measurements are on, because as you can see, like I said, I think this guy's just off just a little bit, because this card here has nothing in there. So just make sure all of your measurements are spot on. Those measurements will be in the link of the video, so if you want to recreate this, you can recreate it super easy. You guys seen how quick and easy it was. Like I said, the only thing that I'm not too crazy about is the waste of the paper. Let me just pull on these pieces here. But you can save these for other things. But here's from that designer series paper the pieces that we did not use. So I know sometimes that's a little frustrating because you pay good money for your DSP, but if it doesn't bother you, you can make a ton of these, but it is quite a bit of waste of paper. But we are creative. We all are creative, so I'm sure we can incorporate those pieces into a card or something so they're not wasted. So that is that. That's called the fractured card. It's easy. It's super easy, you guys. So that is it. This was a quick one this week. I had everything all ready to go. Let me flip you guys up. Okay, am I upside down? I'm sideways. I'm upside down. There we go. So that's it. That's all there is to that one. Super easy, really pretty, and it looks like it takes you forever to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. And that's about it. That's all I got. You guys got 9 more days before celebration is over with, so make sure you get your orders in and get those free items that you want. If you're thinking of joining my team, just do it. Just do it, man. It's really easy to join, and there's a commitment if you join and you want to stay a demo. But if you decide it's not for you, you join and you're like, I don't want any part of this, you're not penalized. You don't have to give all your stuff back. You don't have to pay any money, nothing. You just bow out and you don't shop and you don't place any orders, and you'll drop as a demonstrator. There's no, there's nothing. There's no, I don't know what you call it, loopholes or anything. You join if you want to, and if you don't want to stay, you don't have to. You don't have to give anything back either. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for being here and watching. I do like doing these every Tuesday with you guys and being here, and I thank you guys, my wholeheartedly supporters that are always here, Diane, Donna, and Amy. You guys are awesome, and thanks for everybody else who pops in when they can. I know not everybody can catch me live, and I do appreciate when you watch me when it's not live too. So whenever you can get a chance, you guys have a great rest of your week. It's supposed to be warm, and I'm excited about that, and I will talk to you guys next Tuesday. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.